Texas. On the surface, you would never think the cannabis scene is booming there, but if you actually know about it, it's bigger than most of the states in America. But they don't accept it there. Texas has some of the strictest laws in the country revolving around cannabis. And just last year, Texas alone reported more than 21,000 arrests involving cannabis, making it responsible for 12% of the national total. So if I told you there was a person out there who used their government name to make an empire smoking weed online in Texas, would you believe me? Well, if you did, you know who we're talking about today. This is the story of the icon Erick Khan. But first, we gotta take it way back to 1999, February 1st. Michelle Khan would give birth to a son named Erick Khan, and unknown to her, this son is going to become a very important person in 20 years. Erick Khan grew up in San Antonio, Texas, and he was a pretty normal American kid. He went to school, he played sports, he played video games, he liked watching YouTube, and like a lot of other American kids in the 2000s, he wanted to be an online content creator. This dream would lead him to have a lifelong obsession with YouTube, and when he was in 8th grade, he would start his first YouTube channel.
So it started way back in the day. So I want to say like middle school, 8th grade. I was watching Optic, I was watching all these pro players, and I wanted to be a pro Call of Duty player.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't really know anybody, like how do I get into this? So I was like, let's make YouTube videos and hopefully I can post my like sick gameplay. Someone messages me, you know, those dreams.
Yeah.
So I do that for a little bit. I gain a little bit of a following, but by the end, like the middle of high school, by doing it for like
what year
4
is
years,
this?
I started like 8th grade, and then by like junior year of high school, it's just like, all right, the dream.
Do you remember the year?
Let's see, 2014 is when I started.
Okay.
And then 2017 is when, Black Ops 2. And then 2017 is kind of when I realized, I was like, all right, maybe the dream's dead. Maybe this isn't really happening.
Being inspired by people like Optic, FaZe Clan, he would start a gaming YouTube channel and would actually do pretty good. He would get a following of 8,000 people before he quit the channel. Erick Khan found out the gaming scene is very saturated and the competition to grow is very heavy. And during this time when he was growing this YouTube channel, he got into smoking. And with this came a long life passion for cannabis. After realizing the gaming YouTube channel was not going to work, he started making videos of him and his friends smoking. And some of these videos that he recorded during this time are still regarded as some of his best videos. But it's unfortunate that we can't watch some of these videos, but the ones that we do have archived, you can see a young Erick starting his YouTube channel.
Now this video is going to be about how to never get caught smoking. Now this isn't a 100% guarantee, it's like a 98 or 99% guarantee if you do all
During
these
this
things.
time, Erick Khan was just uploading whatever he was doing. If he was chilling with the homies, he was going to upload that. If he was at home smoking, he was going to upload that. But a few things that you could expect from Erick Khan video were to be entertained, to see high levels of editing, and to actually learn something. And during that time, that combo was kind of unheard of in the cannabis community. In his first 2 years of uploading cannabis videos on YouTube, he reached the crazy milestone of 100k subscribers on his YouTube channel. It's fair to say that Erick was making big waves in the cannabis scene. And just like a lot of other big cannabis content creators, YouTube was not having it. Erick would get his second community guideline strike, and if you don't know what those are, it's basically guidelines that prevent viewer harm, and a lot of it is kind of dumb, but some of it is actually good for the website. But Erick Khan would actually get his second one, and if you didn't know, the second one's pretty serious from the first one. The first one, it's just a warning. The second one, you get a 2-week ban from YouTube, and you're one step closer from getting that third strike. That third strike will completely get rid of your YouTube channel. And Erick, seeing that, went into action. He deleted a lot of his YouTube videos, and a lot of them you can't watch no more because majority of them were not archived. After being forced to delete all of his videos, Erick was left with a channel with no videos on it, and once again had to build up his catalog. but that's what he did. During this time, he would upload some of his biggest videos, getting views that most cannabis content creators will never see. Erick also started his first company, Anova. Anova is an American glass company, and they have done really well. They have done over 50 drops, and they're still going strong today. Alongside this, he would also announce Glass X. It's an app kind of like StockX, but instead of selling your shoes, you would sell your glass. But this idea would never get off the ground, and currently it's in closed beta. Erick Khan being one of the biggest upcoming YouTubers in the scene, he would also work with some of the biggest names in the scene, working with Raw Papers, Cookies, Jungle Boys, Stizzy, Dr. Zodiac, the Puffco team, and he would work with some of the biggest names in content creation like Dope Aziola, Mr. THC, Rollo G, Custom Grow 420, Adam Ill, just some of the biggest names in the scene. It's fair to say Erick was growing an empire online smoking, but there was something that he was hiding from the public, something that could jeopardize him being on YouTube for a long time. Most people thought Erick lived in Arizona because of college and he has med card, so that's why he was smoking publicly online. But we would find out this was a complete lie. Erick was living in Texas this whole time, recording all those videos, doing all those live streams. Erick is lucky that he never got caught. Let's be honest, he had a shit ton of concentrate and a shit ton of weed in his house, and if he ever did get caught, he might have went to jail for a big ass minute. Erick would reveal this in a video called I Lied to Y'all for 4 years, where in the video he goes over the situation and why he lied to everybody.
If you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know that I started making my videos my senior year of high school when I still lived in Texas, and then I moved to Arizona for school, about to graduate. Now I'm going to LA. That was at least the story that I told everyone. But now that I'm moving, I feel like it's finally safe to say that that was all a fucking lie. I've never lived in Arizona. I don't have a medical card there. I've lived in Texas my entire life. Like, do you see this, bro? I'm in an Airbnb because my lease ended. That is not Arizona, bro.
After revealing that he was living in Texas, Erick would move on to the next chapter of his life, California. Not only would Erick grow like crazy during this time, he would see milestones that most YouTubers will never see in their career, alongside collabing with some of the biggest names in and outside of the cannabis community. Erick's first venture in legal cannabis was with longtime sponsor El Blunto. Erick with El Blunto would release his own line of pre-rolls, and they did pretty well, but this was only the start of Erick's big business adventures in California. Erick would end up collabing with gaming icon Optic Hez, and at the time Optic Hez was growing his cannabis brand Pine Park. Knowing that it was important to get in touch with the YouTube side of cannabis, he would hit up Erick Khan, and alongside Erick Khan becoming a co-host of Pine Park, he would also get equity in Pine Park. Optic Hez wasn't the only other person trying to get into the cannabis scene from the gaming scene. FaZe Rain would hit up Erick Khan asking if he would be part of his cannabis brand. With this, Erick would become a co-owner of FaZe Rain's cannabis brand Recovery, and they would launch their first strain in California, Rain Runs. I think it's very ironic the reason why Erick started uploading videos on YouTube was because of these people, and now they're business partners. It's crazy to see, but it really just shows you that Erick is living his dream right now. Erick Khan is undoubtedly a GOAT of the scene, from his business adventures to him being one of the few VTubers to ever hit 1 million subscribers on a YouTube channel, or how he brought a whole new editing style to the community. And all these things lead to him being a GOAT of the scene. If hearing Erick Khan's story taught you anything, I hope it taught you to chase your dream, cause he was held down by shitty ass laws and he was still chasing his. Now this isn't me trying to tell you to go break some laws. This is me saying to go chase your dream, just like Erick. And that's the true story of Erick Khan. Let me know what you think about the video. If you're not, sub and like. And one more thing, big shout out to LMC for helping out on this video. He did a lot for me, and go send him some love. Until next time, peace!